Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Prwell'Z here. I'm back with another Wi-Fi battle. We post wins, losers, draws. There's be a question middle of the video at the end of the video. And at the end of the battle, guys, I am going to show you guys my Pokemon sets. So let's go! Man, I've been trying to find some good Wi-Fi battles for you guys, but lately it's just been so terrible, you know what I mean? I've been battling a lot of stalled Pokemon, a lot of time has been running out. It's just a whole bunch of bull, man. But today I am here with Terra Normal Noivern, and this Pokemon is such a beast, especially with choice specs, man. You know what I mean? I got the utility fortress here. I got the screens with my boy Gort, the Shell Smash Cloister. You know how it gets down, man. This Drifblim here, I forgot to give it defog, and I gave it two special moves, but two status moves. But yeah, don't worry about it. You guys gonna see that embarrassment later what happens. But let's get started, man. Let's get. And guys, there's gonna be a question middle of the video at the end of the video. So we're both gonna lead off with our road time here. So I already know that this road time is most likely Scar. He is gonna go for the discharge here, which is fine with me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go straight for a Shadow Ball. That's the good thing about my road time, is that it actually has coverage moves that can hit road time for neutral damage. He's gonna switch out his oven here, and he's gonna go out to the Iron Jugulis. So he probably knows that I am Choice Scarf too. But anyways, I'm gonna send another Shadow Ball on his way, and he's gonna get the special defense drop, which is good. But I don't want to throw another Shadow Ball because I know that Dark Pulse will do deeps to me, and I still want to keep my road time. So I'm gonna go out to my Gort. We do 4 times resist the Dark Pulse, but my opponent makes a good play with U-turn and getting the heck up out of here. So he got the momentum here now, and that's pretty bad. So I'm thinking, like, who is he gonna go out to? And here he goes out to the Tinkaton. So I'm like, all right, I know that Tinkaton have knockoff, and I don't want to lose my life play here. So I decided to get the heck up out of here and go out to my Iron Pokeball, my Fortress here, because I don't really care about my leftovers. So he's gonna go for the knockoff here, which is fine, you know what I mean? I just want to get some spikes up. So he is gonna switch out, and I'm thinking he's gonna go into the Fortress, but he actually goes into the Iron Jugulis, which is really good because when the Fortress comes, he's actually gonna step on these Legos here. So that's pretty awesome. I decided to switch out, fearing the flamethrower, and I decided just to go into my my Grimmsnarl again, because we could pretty much wall this Iron Jugulis there. So he does go for the Dark Pulse here, and come on, man, you throwing darkness at the most darkest Pokemon ever, you know what I mean? So we're gonna be able to eat that up, and I decided to go for the Reflect. He got the Intimidate off, and this Tauros here is actually like pretty tough. I forgot that Tauros have like a signature move called Raging Bull, and I didn't realize that Raging Bull actually destroys my screens. So I'm over here putting 2 screens up, thinking I'm cool, and I'm here. He's gonna go for the Raging Bull here. Does heaps to me. Not only does heaps to me, but he breaks both of my screens, which is so unfortunate, man. It is what it is, you know what I mean? So now I have no choice but to play without screens here. I decided to switch out because I'm expecting another Raging Bull from this thing, and I'm going to my my Fortress again. So what I'm just trying to do is just set up as much spikes as I can, because the only rapid spinner he has is the Fortress. So he does switches out here, and he's gonna go into the road time, which is fine with me, because the only thing I want to do is just set up the spikes. So I got 2 layers here now, and I know that his Pokemon is gonna be mad as hell when they step on him with their cold feet. He's gonna go for the discharge here, and I'm just thinking, like, what? You know what I mean? He should have just went for the overheat, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna go straight for the explosion, say bug it, and get rid of this road time here. And down goes my Fortress. But yeah, road time was a good threat to my team, but I'm glad that it's gone. So I decided to go into my own road time, and he's gonna go to the Iron Jugulis, which is fine. Like I said, I am Choice Scarf, so I'm just gonna go straight for a Volt Switch. But here he actually terrestrialized here. I'm thinking, like, oh man, please don't be Terra Ground, because I know that these Iron Jugulis tend to run Terra Ground, and just they just like to ruin people's day. But it is Terra Dark, So I'm like, okay, then that's perfectly fine. I am gonna hit this thing for neutral damage and be able to switch out and get a good matchup on this thing. So I decided to switch out here and go into my my Grimmsnarl again. Where my Grimmsnarl is at now, I don't really need it because I know that Tauros is still locking back there. So I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. I'm gonna go for, I believe, the light screen. I should have went for the Spirit Break, but it is what it is. He's gonna switch out and go into the Tauros here. So Tauros get hit with some spikes and he's gonna go for the Intimidate. And it is what it is, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go straight for the Reflect here. And like, I know that like, there's no need. I should have went for the Spirit Break. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, he's gonna eat some leftovers here, and I am gonna go for a taunt just in case he wants to bulk up or do some other shenanigans, because we don't got time for that. He's gonna go straight for a Rage Bull. That's enough to take out my Grimmsnarl. Down goes my Grimmsnarl, man. Dang. So my Grimmsnarl is gone, which is fine. This Tauros is gonna eat some leftovers, knocking out my Pokemon, and then have something to eat. He's so gangster. I'm gonna go straight into my Rotom here. I am faster, so I'm just gonna go straight for another Volt Switch. And he doesn't have a ground Pokemon on his team, so this is perfect. He does switches out here, and he goes into the Haxorus, which is perfectly fine. Haxorus is gonna get hit with some Stealth Rocks and some Spikes, and it does have the Mold Breaker, which is scary, but I am going to go for the Volt Switch here and go into the Big Balboski, my boy, my guy, Buff Zubat. Oh no, I actually go into my Drifblim. But anyways, man, he decides to switch out here, and he finally decides to go into the the Tinkaton. So yeah, this battle was like a couple days ago. I completely forgot about the mods he had. But that was besides the point, man. I'm gonna go straight for the Will-O-Wisp, whisper in this thing there, and you know, just burn this thing. So the good news is that now I can go straight for a Hex, and that's gonna do heat to this thing, and we're gonna be looking splendid. So Tinkaton is gonna eat some leftovers here, and I know that a knockoff is coming, but since it's burned, I'm pretty much in a good place to just stay in. I'm gonna go for the Hex here. Hex does okay damage. I was expecting to do more, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? He's gonna go for the knockoff and knock off my Citrus Berry, which is perfectly fine. But the good news is that my Unburden is gonna be activated, so we're gonna be fast as heck, and we looking good. So Tinkaton's gonna get some burn damage here. I'm gonna go straight for another Hex. I put a spell on you, and that does some good damage to the Tinkaton, where another one is gonna take it out. He does go for the Thunder Wave, and luckily my Drifblim is too fast for that, man. Usain Bolt. He's gonna eat some more leftovers, and the burn's gonna nullify that. Like, nope. And another Hex is gonna take out this Tinkaton here. So he does stay in for the last Hex, and down goes Tinkaton. Ooh, that's good, man. And guys, I don't got one battle for you guys. I got 2 battles for you guys. Remember that. I don't got 1. I got 2. Not uno, dopes. But anyways, he decided to go into the Iron Jugglers here, and I'm not sure if I go for the Thunder Wave here. I don't know what was my thought process. I should have just went for the Hex, but it is what it is. I do go for the Thunder Wave here, and he's gonna go for a Dark Pulse, and that's enough to take out my Drifblim. But it is what it is. Drifblim put in a lot of work this match. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of you. So now I decided to go into my Rotom. No need to do anything else. Just hit this thing with a Volt Switch, and that's enough to take out the Iron Jugglers. Woohoo! So Iron Jugglers is gone now, and I believe he has 2 Pokemon left, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, I decided to switch out and go into my Noivern. I should have just stayed in with this Noivern here, but man, this Pokemon, you will see later, like, this Pokemon is such a problem, man. Here he's gonna go into the Haxorus here, and I'm unsure if this thing was Choice Scarf or something. But anyways, Haxorus comes over here. It's gonna get the Mold Breaker, and I decided to switch out because I'm afraid that this thing was gonna be Choice Scarf. So I decided to go into my Cloyster here. He does go for the Dragon Dance. I'm like, oh, okay then, whatever. He's gonna get his attack and speed boost, and Cloyster got so much defense, so we're not really worried about anything. But we don't have to put the defense to the test because we do carry the Ice Shot. That's us to take out this Hax Pokemon. and that thing is gone. I had to take a sip of water. But now he's gonna go out to the Tauros here, and I'm like, okay, it is what it is. He's gonna get the Intimidate again, which is whatever. I'm gonna go out, get the heck up out of here, and go into my Rotom. I'm not sure what was my opponent's thought process, but he does go for the bulk up here to get his attack and defense boost. But it is what it is, because we do carry the Choice Scarf Volt Switch, so that's all Rotom been doing. You know what I mean? One Shadow Ball and everything else Volt Switch. Yeah, so I am gonna go for the Volt Switch. I'll speed it. That's enough to take out the Tauros, man. Let's go. And yeah, we were looking splendid. So the Rotom's gone. I decided to get out my Rotom and go into my Noivern. So I completely forgot that there's no Fortress this match on my opponent's side. I think it's next match, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, he's gonna go out to the Slowbro here, out here, you know what I mean, get some hit with some spikes, looking shiny, cool. I'm gonna go for the Terra Normal. And guys, Noivern is such a beast, man. It is unbelievable. But yeah, anyways, man, we're gonna turn Terra Normal and show you guys how we get down. Noivern is actually a really good Pokemon, and with the Terra boost now, it's like it's still a beast, man. And it can outspeed a lot of mons, which is very important. I think he's the second fastest dragon, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, I'm gonna go straight for a Boom Burst. You know what I mean? Stab, Boost, Choice Specs, man. Get the heck up out of here, Slowbro. He wasn't living that. You know what I mean? Even with full health. That's enough to take out the Slowbro, and yeah, that's a dead Murray. And we're gonna be on to the next battle. And my next battle is Hoax. Guys, if you guys would like to battle me, hit the Discord server, alright? The link's gonna be in the description down below. So he's gonna lead off with the Gastrodon here, and I'm gonna go into my Grimmsnarl. And this is perfect. I'm gonna go straight for a taunt here, just in case he wants to set up some Stealth Rocks and Spikes, because these slimy slugs tend to do all of that grand stuff. But he decided to go straight for a Surf here, trying to drown me. And I'm not really worried about that, because I am able to get my screens up, which is perfect. I go for the light screen here. He's gonna hit me with another Surf here, which is fine, because we could definitely eat any type of attack this thing want to throw at us now. So he decides to switch out, and he's gonna go out to the Gengar here. I'm like, okay, then that's perfectly fine here. I'm gonna go straight for the Reflect, because with the screens up, my Pokemon's gonna be splendid, and my Cloyster will be able to have some defense boost for the Shell Smash, all that grand stuff. But I decided to go out to my CBT, my Fortress, and he actually Terrestrialized here. I'm like, wow, Terrestrializing early. That's very bold of him. But he gets Terrestrialized and turn Terra Fairy. I'm assuming that he wanted just to get rid of my Grimmsnarl here, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. He's gonna go for Dazzling Gleam here, and Terra Fairy is gonna do some damage, but you know what I mean, it's not really effective, because we still got the light screen out, man. This Fortress is such a beast, man. You know what I mean? Don't play with my boy. Don't play with my guy. He decides to switch out here, and he's gonna go into the the Rotom, and that's fine. The only thing I want to do is just set up some Stealth Rocks, and that's all it. So Rotom do come out here, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna eat some leftovers, and I don't want to take an overheat from this Rotom here, because this thing would be a problem, and I don't have my Sturdy, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or do I? But anyways, yeah, I'm not sure what was my thought process here, actually. Like I said, this video was actually a couple days ago. I think I stayed in. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I was being bold too. So I decided to go for another pair of spikes here, and we're gonna get some burn damage. I decided to switch out because I know definitely overheat's coming. So I decided to go into my own Rotom, because we can be able to eat that up. He's gonna go for the overheat hit, which is fine. We're gonna eat that up like SpaghettiOs, and he's gonna get us attack lowered. So I know that he can't do much to me, so he decided to switch out here, and he's gonna go into this Tyranitar. This Tyranitar was such a beast this match. I thought we was gonna lose. Like, this Pokemon was such a problem, man. He was giving me the ones. But anyways, I decided to go for a trick hit and with one move, which is funny as heck. But I decided to go for a trick hit, give this thing Choice Scarf, and I'm gonna get his leftovers, which is awesome for us. So we're gonna get hit with the sand here, and we're gonna get some leftover health, which is awesome. So I know that a Stone Edge is probably coming, or whatever this thing want to throw at us, rock slide, stealth rocks, whatever. I decided to switch out here and go into my fortress, but I was not expecting this thing to go for a fire blast. This thing did so much damage, unbelievable. And on top of that, I think my screens wear off. Like, dang. But that was a really good play on my opponent's part. Anyways, I'm gonna get some burn damage here, and my light screen is gonna wear off, which is unfortunate. And another fire blast is gonna connect, and down goes my fortress, man. Yeah. So my fortress is gone now, and I'm like, all right, there. It is what it is. I'm gonna go straight into my Grimmsnarl here because I want to get these screens up again. So I am gonna go for the light screen here, and I know that we can eat a few of these fire blasters that he's gonna throw at us. So he does go for a fire blast that does nothing to us because we're awesome. Like, boy, go up, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna get some sand damage, and I believe I go for the reflect just to get both of the screens up. He decided to switch out and go into his own fortress because I'm assuming that he's gonna go for the rapid spin. I decided to go for a spirit break because this Tyranitar was such a problem. Anyways, the sandstorm is going to subside here, and I decided to switch out and go into my Drifblim, I believe, because I know that that these things tend to carry rapid spin. So he does set up the spikes here, and just in case that he was going to throw his hazards, I was expecting my freaking Drifblim to have Hex, but it doesn't. So that's really unfortunate, and I think I go for the Will-O-Wisp, if I'm not mistaken. But he goes right back into this goddamn Godzilla Pokemon, and I believe I go for the Will-O-Wisp. So he's gonna set up the sand, which is cool with me. I don't really care. I just want to get something burnt, and this is perfect. So my thought process here is that this Pokemon is special, and I don't have to worry about this thing going for any rock type move unless it carries Power Gem or something. But anyways, the Tyranitar is gonna get burnt here, and here I decided to switch out and go into my Rotom. I'm not sure what the heck I was thinking, but hey, man, I thought he was gonna go for a rock move. So he does go for the Stone Edge. He does carry the Stone Edge. This is a mix. God dang Tyranitar here. This thing was giving me V1s, man. Unbelievable. I'm gonna get some sand damage here, which is really unfortunate. And I can't really do much to this Tyranitar here, so you know, I'm not sure if I switch it out, but yeah, this thing whooping my buttocks. Well, yeah, I didn't know I was still faster than the Tyranitar, which I am. So I decided to go into my Grimmsnarl. And we're going to get some spike damage, and Stone Edge is going to take out our boy, our guy, man. This guy is not missing either. This thing is such a beast. But anyways, I'm like, you know what? It is what it is, man. I believe I go back into the Drifblim because I think a Hex would take it out. No, I go into my Questa. So this Tyranitar is burned, so I decided to Tower here and go Tower Dragon because I know that Stone Edge with neutral damage, it's not gonna really do much since it's burned. So we do come out here, man, looking splendid, and I am gonna go for the Shell Smash, so we're gonna start looking awesome. So we go for the Shell Smash, and then showing off our little bottom. I'm wondering, what does Questa look like without his shell? It look like Ghastly or something. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get all of these boosts and defense drop, which is fine with us because we can still eat the Stone Edge. So we're gonna get some sand damage here, and Tyranitar's gonna get some burn damage. So I decided to hit this thing with a Surf, I believe. He does switches out. I'm not really sure what was the start process. I'm assuming that he thought that I was gonna go for the Ice Shard, or the Icicle Crash, but I decided to go straight for a Surf. This is a mixed attacker Cloyster here, so he takes that damage, and he doesn't take that damage really well, but it is what it is. Down goes the Fortress. That's a huge set down, and the good news is that the Spikes is going to stay up on the field, so that's awesome. He decided to go into the Gengar here, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. And I completely forgot, a timid Gengar that is Choice Scarf will outspeed the Cloyster with Shell Smash Cloyster, which stinks, man. But Yeah, he's able to go for a Dazzling Gleam here. That's enough to take out my Cloyster, man. Dang. But I mean, he did put in a lot of work though. So now I decided to go out to the Drifblim again, and I want to get Thunder Wave off because this thing is like pretty much a problem. So yeah, I do go for a Thunder Wave, and we do connect, which is fortunate. So this Gengar will be killable later. He decided to switch out here and go into the, I believe, the Tyranitar again. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. It is what it is. Tyranitar is gonna get some spikes damage, and I believe with the burn it should take it out. But he's gonna activate the sand again. This goddamn Pokemon love playing in the sand. I'm gonna hit this thing with a Hex. Down goes Godzilla. Let's go. And guys, question of the day: what is your favorite middle starter evolution? What is your favorite middle starter? What is your favorite middle starter? Let me know down in the comments. What is your favorite middle starter? Mine would probably be War Turtle. War Turtle is so awesome. Who else do we have? I like Meowscarada middle evolution too. But let me know down in the comments. What is your favorite middle starter? Anyways, I'm gonna go for the Hex here, I believe, and that's enough to take out the the Gengar. Let's go. Drifblim is such a good Pokemon. I really like Drifblim. I'm surprised that I think it's like a PU Pokemon, but it's dope. Now he's gonna go out to the Rotom here, and I can't really do much to this Rotom here. Instead of just go for like Strength Shot, just get my health up. I believe he goes for the Volt Switch, but I do go for the Strength Shot just to get these health up. You know what I mean, all that grand stuff. And he's gonna go for a Volt Switch. Volt Switch does heaps to me, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And here he's gonna go out to the Haxorus here. So I'm like, all right, that's fine, because the only thing I want to do is that is go for a Thunder Wave. I do have my Unburden ability activated, so here I'm gonna get some sand damage, and this sand is pissed me off. I can't wait for it to go away. I go for the Thunder Wave here, and I do connect. I'm like, let's go, Drifblim. And I believe he goes for the Dragon Dance. Oh no, he goes for the Outrage. Oh, this thing had a Lumberry too. Oh man, this thing is scary. But anyways, he does go for the Outrage, and that's enough to take out my freaking Drifblim. But the good news is that this Haxorus is a Scarf, so I'm able to bring in my Noivern, my boy, my guy. And you know, even though we wasted our Terra, a Boom Burst Choice Spec still gonna do heaps to this thing, man. So we do go for the Boom Burst, one hitter quitter, man. Down goes Haxorus. Let's go. So the Haxorus is gone now, and here he's gonna go into the Rotom. I'm like, all right, I'm pretty sure I can take any attack from this thing, so I decided to stay in and go for the Choice Spec Boom Burst. That does almost half, and that's pretty good because Rotom rarely have recovery moves unless it's used to rest. So I'm just gonna continue spamming the Boom Burst, and that's pretty much it, man, because this thing is such a beast. Anyways, we're gonna get some burn damage, which we don't really care, man, because Noivern is still a problem. I am gonna keep on spamming the Boom Burst here. He decides to switch out and go out to the Gary the Snail, which I completely forgot about this Pokemon, man. Gastrodon. So, which is fine. Gastrodon's gonna get some Boom Burst damage, and it's still doing some good damage. I believe we have, I think, 7 PP left, so we're not really worried if this thing want to recover, because we're actually gonna still be doing a lot of damage. He's gonna be able to get, I think, 1 attack off. But yeah, anyways, I ain't gonna go for another Boom Burst to start yelling out my lungs. And yeah, we're just doing a lot of damage to this thing. He's gonna go for the recover here, which is fine with me, you know what I mean, even with the leftover boost. My plan is to just continue spamming. We do have 3 minutes left, which is very unfortunate, and I just wanna get this battle over with. I'm not sure what my opponent's thought process. Oh, I think he said it was a misclick. He did want to click another recover, but he does go for the spikes here, which is really bad for him. But yeah, so the Gastrodon is gonna eat some leftovers here, and yeah, it's unfortunate. But I'm gonna get some burn damage, and I'm just gonna continue clicking the Boom Burst. So I'm not really sure if he wanted to stay in. He actually switches out and go into the rule time again, which is perfectly fine with me because we have boom bursts for days. Like, we're not running out of PP or nothing. So we do go for another boom burst here that does heats, and the rule time's gonna get some leftovers. But I believe another boom burst is gonna take out this Pokemon, and it's really down to the wire here. So there's Noivern better put in a lot of work for me. I go for another boom burst, man. Down goes Noivern. Rule time. Yeah, Noivern was such a beast, man. I really like this mod, man. It's starting to grow on me. This thing is down now, and here he's gonna go to his last Pokemon. That is the Gastrodon. And Gastrodon's gonna get him some spikes, and I'm gonna hit this thing with a boom burst. And that's the match, guys, man. We post wins, loses, draws. I hope you guys enjoyed this match. I'm gonna have some double battles, some more shorts for you guys sometime later in the week. And yeah, I'll show you guys my Pokemon sets. I am out of here. Goodbye.